The year was 1995 going into 96.
95, 96, the world needed a change.
Things needed to change, let me tell you. Let me give you a little backstory to what happened. Junior got himself into a little hot water with the steroids, and things weren't going so well over at the WWF, and we wanted to get out of Dodge.
Yeah, things had gotten to the point where he's worried about the steroids, and things were getting, of course,
The fans were all over him.
on the steroid
Fans were all over him.
Guess who went and testified?
Well, the thing is, Brad and Chad have been known to do a little steroids ourselves.
Once or twice?
We need to get the hell out.
Listen, I've been doing steroids for 25 years.
It's not a big deal. Steroids aren't as bad as people think.
And the Fed at that time was real hokey. New York was real hokey. You had clowns.
You had the dumpster
midget
boy.
You had a dentist. You had that pussy boy, Bret Hart. I mean,
Running around like the Jay, you gotta be kidding me. What a disgrace to your father, Brent.
So we jumped ship. We jumped ship. We called up Ted Turner.
We were trying to jump ship at least.
We called Ted Turner. We said, give us some of that Turner money.
Who's this new kid in charge, Bischoff? So we called old Bischoff on the telephone and said, Bischoff, we got a hell of an idea for you.
One hell of an idea. It's gonna change the landscape of how people view professional wrestling.
You see, things need to be a little more reality-based here.
Gone are the days of Ahmed Johnson with the wedgie up in his arse. And why was he wearing the knee pads on his quads?
idea.
But gone were those days. We need to bring something real. Something that's for.
No more jock straps on people's heads.
None.
It had to come to an end. So he said, we got a hell of an idea. Bischoff, listen up right here. You listen up real good. He said, I'm all ears, boys. I'm all ears. You know me, I love a motorcycler too. And we said, we know you do. We hang out. We know Bishop from the days of Sturgis.
We invite him down to Sturgis.
That's right, the big biker rally.
Let's go to Sturgis. We're driving hogs. It's real hog wild in Sturgis.
It was real wild.
And we're riding along. We stop in at a bar and we sit down and have a couple of beers just like we're doing here right now.
Listen up, this is what's gonna go down, this is what's gonna happen. We say, you're gonna be bringing us into your new show, the Monday Nitros.
The WCW Monday Nitro.
That's right, we like what you got going, you're being real competitive, but you need something to put you over the edge. And we said, we're just meant to do it because we're gonna be your outsiders.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna walk into the place. We're gonna saunter in just like a couple of outsiders.
Like we're working for the other guys.
And we're gonna come in and say we're taking over.
That's what we're gonna do. That's what the bad boys do. They take over, they beat people up.
We're gonna take over, and you know, Bischoff was a little leery, saying, you know, I like it, I like the idea, but the thing is, I feel like you need a bit more firepower.
And we said, we have just the idea. We said, you know who it is? You know who the third man's gonna be?
The third man!
Really get
Come
rolling.
bash at the beach! We're gonna have a third man!
We laid it all out for him. You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be the Stinger.
The Stinger!
That's
the
right.
man called Sting!
That's right.
People love him!
He does this!
Go
He
wild.
does that!
He's big as a bull!
Quick as a cat!
He looks fine, he looks good, and all the old people start to act like a child.
Something like that. We said we love the Stinger. Everybody loves the Stinger, and that's why we're gonna turn him. It's gonna.
The Stinger's gonna come in. It's gonna look like it's all over for the outside.
Stinger's going rogue.
Woo! And he's gonna Stinger splash Macho Man Randy Savage and break the hearts of all the millions of
The little
people
Stingers are gonna be crying for days.
all around the world.
And Bischoff said, I love it. I love it, boys. I'll be in touch.
Bischoff knew it was money. Bischoff knew that this was money, and he said, "You know what? I'll be in touch." So we took our hogs and we ran
Feeling
back
pretty
to
damn good
Sturgis.
about ourselves.
On cloud nine, we figure we're about to change the world of professional wrestling.
And then weeks go by.
No calls.
Weeks turn into months.
No call.
We don't hear from Bischoff. He's not answering.
No call. We're faxing.
He's
him.
not calling us back. And then one day we said, let's watch the Monday Nitros. And we see this young punk jerk-off named Scott Hall walking on out onto the WCW television program.
He's walking out there. He's sauntering out. Hey,
Take a look at him.
listen.
Take a look at
Listen.
this.
Does this look familiar?
That's Scott Hall. You were wearing the
Denims.
You were wearing the denims, you piece of garbage. You stole it right from us.
Calling himself the outsider, wearing the denim, and he brings on the big man, the big sexy, and they have Bischoff at the table.
Bischoff, you stole our idea. You know you did your piece of garbage. But then, you know, maybe Bischoff should get all the blame because then it all came together.
It all made sense.
It all came together because when it came time to unveil the third man,
Bash at the beach.
who was it? Our arch nemesis.
That no good piece of lying, backstabbing. I hate you.
A real
I
piece
hate
of
you,
shit
Terry.
named Terry Bollea, Hulk Hogan.
Hulk.
You did it, Hogan. You got words. You knew it was money, and you turned it into your own. You
Just
know,
like you do with everything, because you're selfish, Terry.
old habits
You're
die hard, and
selfish.
you're still a piece of crap.
Terry comes down the aisle, he drops the leg on Macho, and what do you know?
It was the biggest thing to hit professional wrestling, and it was all our idea. Little Stinger gets left in the dust. The Outsiders Hall and Nash with Hollywood Hogan. But you couldn't hold on to it, could you, Hogan? You couldn't hold on to the monster that you created. And you let it sink to a low that was unheard of. You couldn't hold on to it. That was red, that was black. Nobody knew what was going on.
You had Stevie Ray in there, you had Vincent.
There
you
was
had
a couple of
Wall
chaps.
Street. What is going on?
This was not part of the plan.
It was never part of the
You ruined it, Bischoff. You ruined it, Hogan. And it's on you, you piece of garbage.
Hulk Hogan, you ruined everything.
You have no respect.
Terry Bollea. No respect for life.
None. What a piece of shit.